Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to this Monday morning with Business Coach Malloy. Day two of our new series, Business Mantras for Entrepreneurs. So last week on episode 1, we spoke about the development of the entrepreneur mindset. Because as we said, just because a light bulb goes off on your head, you've started a business, does not mean that you're 100% satisfied with who you are as an entrepreneur. Because most of our lives are spent in the trial and error, trying to figuring out what works and what doesn't work. And like we said, that our life is for both us and for our clients is based on testing and measure, because there's no one single thing that can work right the first time. If it does, fantastic, but the probability of it not working the first time is very, very high, and hence you constantly need to do your test and measures. So when you're developing the entrepreneurial mindset, I'd spoken about 3 areas that you would want to do. Define what success means to you, because if you have defined your success, then you start creating a roadmap. Yes, all things we can't do it alone, so we need to keep on asking for help from our team members, from people who have done that, seen that, done that, people who know something more about the business than we do. And third is surrounding people with allies, the people who are not the naysayers, because our life and as we grow in our businesses, the number of naysayers in our life will keep on increasing. So please be cognizant of the fact that you need to surround yourself with the right people, whether it's family members, friends, colleagues, clients, networking events. Who are the people who truly want you to be successful? You don't want the crab mindset coming in. Moving forward, today's theme, purpose. Simon Sinek had written a book, Start with the Why, and it's one of the most bestsellers that has ever been written. And it is a book that I recommend all my business coaching clients to go and read, because purpose is the most important attribute for an entrepreneur. As simple as it sounds, having that strong why behind your business is an essential ingredient. The world and the universe is organized around that part of purpose. Napoleon Hill once wrote in his book, Think and Grow Rich. Basically, the stronger your why, the better your chances of being successful. So if you're starting a business, there will be this inevitable and serious setbacks to your business. So you need to have that overwhelming drive, which comes from the sense of purpose. If you don't have that sense of purpose and you're just doing it for the sake of doing it, and I've seen so many people doing a business, entering into entrepreneurial life because they've lost a job, there's a lack of purpose. And this lack of purpose, when things don't go well, can actually pull you down significantly. That sense of purpose, that it should be such an overwhelming drive that it will help you overcome all the serious setbacks that you will 100% get in your business. And if you are really honest, many of us are recognizing that at least partially we're trying to fill some holes in our life by being an entrepreneur. And it's important for us to identify the holes. The holes are not necessarily mindset or psychological holes. It could be, for example, a desire for money, a desire to provide adequately for the family. A lack of money and everything attached to it is a profound motivator for most people who live in scarcity. However, and I believe, and a lot of people believe, that most entrepreneurs are filling deeper holes than just the economic holes. They usually have that some kind of chip on their shoulder or something in their life that they want to prove or disprove. How do you know what it is? Because it's that important. It is so important for you to know what is the chip on the block, that either you're trying to prove something to yourself, or you're trying to prove something to the external world, or making an impact in society. Because for me, business, and I was sharing this with a bunch of entrepreneurs whom I met on Saturday during a seminar. There are only two reasons why somebody should get into business. One, fulfill the personal goals of individual's life, and second, bring in an impact into society. Some kind of impact. You may be a absolutely Me Too product, but you need to bring in some kind of impact into society, which means your clients. And if your clients see the impact, you are in business. So ask these questions. Number one, what would I do for free? And number two, what am I doing to uplift others around me? What would I do if I, for free, should point you towards what you're absolutely passionate about. Tomorrow, somebody tells me to get up in the morning and go for a speaking engagement and speak to a bunch of entrepreneurs. I will do it for free. I'll give my left and right hand to do it because that's what I'm passionate about. And if you're passionate about, if you know what is it that you will do for free, that is something that will drive you towards achieving the bigger purpose of life. And the second one would push you towards turning that passion into purpose. And your purpose will sustain you in the long run. Because the most important thing to convey to you is you should not start a business without a strong purpose, because starting a business takes huge amount of grit and nerves. What will you get through the long nights isn't the promise of a flashy success or a lot of money, but rather being reminded that you are creating something bigger than yourself, something that will be there in this world, on this planet, even before, after you have left, the legacy that you will be building. Entrepreneurship is solving problems, finding the gaps that need to be filled, and filling them. It's about delivering value to those who want or need what you have to offer. It is about being a contributor. It is about being a producer. It's about making a difference. You might have thought about an idea, but will that idea bring value to others? If you have thought about becoming an entrepreneur, you might realize that the purpose of entrepreneurship is to deliver value through your product or service. This has its role, but you don't get to this without having value to offer in the first place, value that other people can see. Yes, people care only about themselves. And I tell all my clients and whoever I meet, yes, you want to sell something. Yes, you have made something and you want to sell. But why should the customer buy from you? Because people care about themselves. What is in it for them? Being an entrepreneur and starting your business is about giving yourself a chance to live the life that you always wanted to live. Do work that creates value and gives a meaning and purpose in your life. Make yourself busy, involved, committed to doing something, anything that's going forward and not backward. Entrepreneurship is about being free. The 5 reasons you need to set one purpose for your business. The first, the purpose for yourself. At some point in career, you will have a morning when you will wake up and ask yourself, what am I really doing? It's at this point in time that earning money or making or selling whatever will no longer be motivation enough. However, if your answer to that question reflects a specific greater purpose, you will have the energy and the inspiration to get up in the morning, not just for that day, but for the rest of your life. So think about what is in it for me, purpose for yourself. Second, your purpose for your employees. Your employees or your co-workers are no different than you. They also want to feel what they are contributing to a greater good. Something more meaningful than just doing their job descriptions and earning a paycheck. Not everyone will fall into this line. Like there's this organization called as Engage and Grow, Australian organization which works a great deal on people. And they have come to the conclusion after doing a research across the world with multiple organizations that 20% of the people work, 80% of the people come to work. And you will, ladies and gentlemen, you will have to live with this fact. You cannot expect 80% of your people to work. 80% of your people will always be those who come to work. But you should be more concerned about that 20% of the people who are your co-workers and who are no different from you, and they want to be contributing to a greater good. What's different for them? Though it's unlike a business owner, they may not have an innate sense of what a business purpose is, but they should be asking this question, what's different? It is up to you to articulate that purpose clearly, not only to any individual who can claim it, but also to the entire organization, so that all of us are in one line. All of us are moving in one direction. There's a very humorous statement that was made the other day, that most organizations don't have alignment with team members. And the only time 4 individuals in an organization are walking in the same direction is when you're a dead man and you are on their shoulders and they're moving to the crematorium. Let us not be in that space. Let's come out of that. So find a purpose for your employees, that top 20% of your employees. Third, purpose for your customers. Will people buy your product just because your business serves a greater purpose? Generally not. Most people need to realize specific tangible benefits from their purposes. Provided that utility is made, many consumers, such as the millennials and the Gen Ys and the Gen Zs, are eager to support organizations that look beyond their bottom lines to the need of others. So there, again, the 80-20 principle will work. 80% of the people will come and buy your services. 20% of the organizations that you work for will be aligned to you, and they would look at a greater purpose of how their purpose is filled by working with you, with who has a specific purpose. Purpose for your community. Your community may be a small town or large city in which your business operates, doesn't matter. In many ways, the business represents the best way to bring about a significant change in those communities, because your business is the economic engine, and a purpose-driven business multiplies that influence in many ways, which has far-reaching implications and are more impactful. So what impact are you bringing to your community? And your community may not be the city, may not be the town that you're living in. It could be the part of the groups that you're in, and what purpose are you serving for themselves? And finally, purpose for your, I keep this blank, dash, fill it up for yourself, fill up the blank. Every person has some other reason beyond the just four given above to fulfill a greater purpose. For some, it's their faith. For others, it's fulfilling a promise to the family members or a friend or to investors. For some, it could be a commitment to a special cause. I know of one of my ex-bosses who used to work, or who works very hard because he wants to contribute $1 million every year to the problem of addressing curable blindness. So it's a commitment to a special cause. No matter what your specific motive is, there's at least one very compelling reason for pursuing business purpose, and it cannot be money. It's not enough to want meaning or want purpose. You need to live it, and you need to take action to create it every single day of our life. Stop getting embroiled in the bed of blames, the excuses and the denials. There are 99 reasons that you can always give why you are not able to do something. I am interested in finding that one reason why you can make it happen. This world is full of people who are living on the blames, the excuses and the denials. It's time to get out of it and take the oar of your life in your hand, the ownership, the accountability and the responsibility. We are at the very best and we are happiest when we are fully engaged in work. We enjoy on the journey towards the goal we have established for ourselves. It gives meaning to our life. It gives meaning to the time, and it gives comfort to our sleep. It makes everything else in this life so wonderful, so worthwhile. This is not my quote. This is a quote by an author and a motivational speaker, Earl Nightingale. If you do what you love and love what you do, then the work provides meaning and the work doesn't feel like work anymore. Sure, there will be days that are long and challenging, but when you're devoted to something you believe in, the meaning defines the effort and the journey becomes wonderful. I have been living this journey for the past 3 years. Not that I had this clearly defined purpose at the beginning of my journey in 2019. But over the past 18 months, Beyond Red Ocean Consulting and me, Malloy, we have been living this journey. And we want to take this journey to you. We're there to help you make your entrepreneurial journey a success. Reach out to us. Get to know how we can help you. We do a complimentary session, 45-minute complimentary business strategy session, which will help you introspect about your business and give you a direction for your business. Reach out to us and we will do the session for you. I will show you step by step how you can truly find your business purpose and fulfill your dreams. because purpose is the most important attribute for a truly successful entrepreneur and any business which outlives the entrepreneur. Till next Monday, same place, same time, when we come out with the third chapter of this book, Business Mantras for Entrepreneurs. Have a great week. Have a great ending to February. And I will see you next Monday, same place, same time. Till then, God bless and take care.